What we've got here, folks, is a full-fledged German feast. Oh my God, what is this?
Those are German pancakes.
German pancakes, okay.
So I'll give you the short version of the story because it's a rather a long one. So the previous owners, Robert and Esther Neo, as you can tell, this was very much a project of love for them, and they built this up over the last, call it 10, 12 years, and it was just time for them to move on, and they wanted to get into the next things. They were thinking about potentially going back to Germany, and they wanted to find somebody who was going to be a good custodian of their vision, right, and of their dream and what they set out to do. And I fell in love with it right away. And the first thing that jumped out at me was the customers. They are the best. The Bay Area has a great, as you can tell. Yeah, as I can tell. The Bay Area has a great German population, and I don't think a lot of people know that, and they're very particular about their food. It's a huge part of their culture, and I found that they were constantly coming back to Esther's to have this ambiance and the food experience that they have, and real authentic, handmade, all natural, traditional products. I would say dive into either the brats or the schnitzel and go from there.
This caught my eye from the very beginning, so we're gonna give this a go.
Again, it's all the subtleties, it's all the ways around the edges that we keep it very traditional, and we bake it, that we prepare it in the more traditional way. And not only that, but also our ingredients. So we use mostly locally prepared ingredients, and like everything that comes from our bakery, it's all handmade and made fresh for you.
That's really good. You don't even need a sauce with that.
We change things around the edges now and again, so we like to introduce new dishes or slight variations of existing dishes, and we always do specials. And for example, we try to be seasonal as well. So during the summer season, we'll introduce more varieties of our salads or sandwiches. They're a little bit lighter, so people can sit out here in the beer garden and enjoy something in the sun, not feeling like they're having a heavy kind of gravy-filled dish.
Right.
And then in the winter, we kind of flip that, and we get some more robust type of specials in there. And our chefs are phenomenal and usually chomping at the bit to introduce something else onto the menu for the day. Those are the brats. There's a currywurst, a weisswurst, and a bratwurst.
Okay, so which one is which? This is right here?
So that is the curry, yes.
Currywurst. Okay. And am I supposed to dip it into the mustard?
Absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, it's a little sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the vinegar from the pickle taste also helps cut that, and it gives you a good, unique flavor as well. I'll kind of show you, if I may reach.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in the pretzel knots, on the inside, you can see it's even a little bit doughier because it's a little bit thicker than the regular pretzel, because it's not the same consistency around, and this keeps that just really that soft middle in there. So after you bite through the hard, your palate gets that nice soft feel.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, this smells so good. That's my favorite sausage.
Yeah? That's a good one.
That's really good. Okay, cool.
So this is one of our more complex dishes. This is the rouladine, and you should open that up and bite into it, and then tell me what you think.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Okay, so
yeah, so show that to the camera as well.
Yeah.
So this is a beef rolled up with pickles and different vegetables inside there, and it's a very time-consuming dish to make. And our chefs actually do all the prep work the day before for the next day, just so they have enough time to make sure we have enough in the dinner rush.
Wow. Okay, so this looks really good, and I can't wait to try this. All right.
And it's nice and messy too.
Yes, that's fine by me.
Just dig in.
That's fine by me. Really good dish. Really good.
Very unique, very authentic dish. So you got a pretty good sampling of all the, all the dinner, all the main courses. So the only thing that's left really is to treat yourself, I think, with a little bit of the pastry. Are you a sweets guy?
I am a sweets guy. I'm a huge sweets guy.
Well, you're in luck.
Dessert time. Yes. Okay. Take me through it.
Okay, so we have 3 different types of dessert in front of you.
All right.
The one to your far left is the Black Forest cake. It's a chocolate cake with a raspberry cream filling and cherry on top with flake chocolate accents. That's a very traditional German style cake. We also have what's called a beesting cake. That's a sheet cake. Yep, that's the one on your right, with a cream filling in the middle, and then it's layered in white cake. And then on the very top is shaved almonds with a thin apricot glaze.
Awesome.
And then finally, we have the almond horseshoe, which is, again, another very traditional German-style dessert. It's made out of marzipan in the middle. It's an almond meal, and we import that right from Lübeck, Germany, which is an EU protected area specifically for its marzipan. And then we shape that, we cover it in shaved almonds, we lightly glaze it with apricot, and then there's a chocolate accent on the sides.
Time to dig in. Oh man, I got some of that. Got some of that raspberry filling in there too.
That's a great slice.
It's really good. It's really like light, you know. The chocolate flavor is not super intense, right? And definitely the raspberry filling. I love it. All right.
Sort of the magic behind a lot of these German-style desserts is you get all the flavor from them, and they're not as heavy as a lot of the American-style desserts. So, for example, our cheesecake is the same way. You know, to look at it, it looks like a traditional cheesecake. It's very aesthetic, but then you actually bite into it, and it's not as heavy, so you can enjoy the slice.
Got it. All right. This is the bee sting, you said?
That's the beesting cake. You got it. Just dig in. There it is. Make a mess out of that.
It was so beautiful. All right.
Did we find a favorite?
It.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Good.
All right. You know, my mom told me never to talk with my mouth full, but we're gonna do it anyways. Talk to me. This one is the marzipan?
That's the marzipan. It's called an almond horseshoe.
Okay.
It's a very rich, so marzipan is very sweet, so unlike the other two that feel a little bit lighter, this one's gonna feel a little bit denser, it's gonna be a little sweeter. Yeah, I recommend betting into the chocolate. You got it.
That's good.
Yeah, I'll tell you, for me, the almond horseshoe is my favorite of all the ones we do. And in fact, so we sell Ester's baked goods, not only just here at the restaurant, but in grocery stores all over the Bay Area, up as far as Sausalito, over to the East Bay, as far as Berkeley, all the way down to San Jose, and all the way up the peninsula. And we actually sell the almond horseshoes kind of cookie style, and people love them. You know, so everywhere from Molly Stone's, Lenardi's, we're in Piazza's Fine Food, Draeger's, and a lot of the independent grocers, and people like to pick them up as snacks and complement their meals with them.
Come hungry, leave happy. Isn't that somebody's slogan? Guys, that was absolutely delicious. Adam, thank you so much for hosting me. The food is amazing. Even if you've never tried German food before, and I know that many people haven't, I think it's definitely worth a visit. And yeah, again, food was incredible. So Adam, if they want to find you online, where can they do that? So
the best place to connect with us is on our Facebook page. We update that fairly regularly. We're just Esther's German Bakery on Facebook. It's an easy search. We also have our website. People can order online. You can place orders for catering. And you know, of course, they can always just come down to the restaurant. We're here at the corner of North San Antonio and El Camino. And we're a little tucked back, but otherwise pretty easy to find. And thanks again for coming down. It was a pleasure to host, and hope to see you guys again.
Absolutely, Adam. All right. Well, you know who it is, guys. Danny Gould with the Gould team at Esther's German Bakery. Come check it out on North San Antonio in Los Altos. And we're selling Silicon Valley. Catch you in the next one.